Good morning. Happy Monday morning and welcome to Wake Up Real Estate. It's Mortgage and Motivation Monday. I got to grab a printout for my wife. She doesn't want to be in the live stream on a Monday morning. She was grabbing something, I think, for my daughter. It's her 12th birthday today.
Nice.
Happy birthday, Sammy. We've got some good stuff, some reminders on programs, mortgage-wise, great little motivation quote or meme to share with you. Ryan, I don't know if you have a social post of the day or not. And oh, you do. Look at that. And we have Jordan Sires here for Mortgage Monday. Jordan was with me last week as well. This is 3/5 of the leaders of the virtual mortgage partners. And so we're going to talk a little bit about some programs and some things that we're seeing working really well on the mortgage and financing side. Monday already. Good morning. Yes, Mark, it is Monday already. And look who's joining us. Greg Unthank. My man. Good morning to you. Top of the morning. Andre, good morning. Good Monday. Andre, we appreciate the warm referrals you've been sending. Some great stuff our way. Certainly greatly appreciate that. Ryan, where do you want to start?
We can do your motivation here. You want to read it?
Sure, for sure. So the number one underlying reason why the 5% succeed in sports, business, or any other field for that matter is because of this. They're willing to do more than what's been asked. Are you just going to do the bare minimum, or are you going to go the extra mile?
And also, without getting paid, I think a lot of people here have that mindset. You're willing to put a lot of work in before you get paid, and that's what separates the W-2 from the 1099 mentality.
I'll just pull back the curtain right now. The Virtual Mortgage Partners team, we've been putting in a lot of time, energy, and effort, and haven't really financially, monetarily speaking, haven't reaped that reward just yet. But we know we're building something amazing, something to help all of you increase your GCI. And so it's worth it, right? Having the faith, the perseverance, and the discipline to do more than what's being asked, and to do it long enough to reap the rewards and the benefits of doing those.
Or the craziness. We're just
the insanity.
Dealing with all the issues.
This is entrepreneurship, though. Everybody here listening knows what we're talking about, because it's the same thing with a real estate commission. You are a long way out from getting paid when you first talk to somebody who's a lead. Long way out.
100%. What else we got, Ryan?
I'll share my social post. I cheated today. ChatGPT hooked me up. I just wanted to post about using the equity in your house to buy an investment property. It spit out a whole bunch of words for me. This could easily be a blog post. Wow. So it's a book. I snuck in a plug right here.
Nice.
Talk to but it was pretty good. I stuck in another plug here for when you need to find a house. I put my URL in, and then I went over to the meme generator and used this guy to do a quick little image. One thing I realized today, I guess I knew this, but it didn't occur to me, is that we can share the link to the ChatGPT, right?
Interesting.
So I don't know. Is this new? So how do I do?
That's new. Yeah, that is.
Jordan uses it a lot too. I gotta figure out how to actually share it, but I will share it with the post of the day in the membership site today, so you guys can actually edit this and change it and reprompt it or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I'd Wake Up Real Estate. So that's what I got.
All right. On the mortgage front, the rates are 13 basis points better than market close on Friday. I know
you were going to say 13%.
What's that?
I thought you were going to say 13%.
Oh, no, 13 basis points, which means, and listen, I'll be honest. I didn't know what this meant for a while. So that means if they were at 6.5, I'm just throwing this out. It means that they're now at 6.37. Okay, that's what 13 basis points means, right? And I know that because I watched my my UWM market update this morning with a guy that the guy that hosts those is hilarious. He sounds like it almost sounds like he is a bot. I hope he's not watching, but it sounds, I don't know. It's very funny. It's very funny. I don't think he's trying to be funny though. So that's where rates are, right? But I want to spend more time on programs and ideas that you can use all this week to find opportunities and uncover commission or client opportunities that you may be missing out on. And I'm just going to specifically point out some things, and Jordan can go deeper on just some things that I've seen in the last few days of client requests, programs, etc. So, for example, on the mortgage news update that I watched this morning, I got a good reminder about our 1% conventional program that we have access to. 1% conventional. They expanded the guidelines so that when this program was first introduced, you had to be at or below 50% AMI, the average median income. Now it's 80%, at or below 80% of the average median income. And the lender that we work with will, if you qualify for this 1% down, you can get up to $4,000 in essentially grant money, free money from that lender. So the 1% down, it really would only be 1% down if you're financing $200,000 or less. But regardless, it's $4,000, up to $4,000 in free money, right? So that's one program that I wanted to remind and highlight for everyone.
Just a quick tip on that as well. If you're trying to figure out where your area's AMI is, if you look up Fannie Mae AMI lookup tool, it'll be the first link.
Look up, so Google Fannie Mae AMI.
I can put the link in the chat here too, private chat.
Fannie Mae AMI tool. That's how you can find that, right? Mm-hmm. So you can be educated in your market what that means, right? So if you're having a conversation, well, how do you qualify, whatever, you can be better equipped to answer those questions. Mark asks the score needed. I forget what it is on that one.
It's the same as a traditional conventional.
Oh yeah,
so
right.
It's not going to be. All it is really a grant for 2% of the down payment. So technically, it's 3% down, which is allowed on Fannie Mae first-time home buyers. Okay, Let me make that clear: first-time home buyers. And that AMI tool, this just is a qualification. The main qualification that really rules people out is if you're looking to buy a $500,000 house, most likely we're not going to qualify for the 1% down Fannie Mae. It also, the other thing is up to $4,000 in down payment. So if you think about it, it's only up to about a $200,000 house. That's the other thing you want to look at there. But typically,
so Kansas City, not California.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Pennsylvania, right? Different areas you'll get majority. But it's up to $4,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's one. Two, we had a potential client ask over the weekend, do we have, we've been talking a lot about DPA, down payment assistance. And in fact, we have a number of our V-Qualifier co-marketing partners who have, we've created campaigns for them that's generating some great conversations and opportunities. We've been talking a lot about DPA. And generally speaking, we've been talking about 3.5% down payment assistance. We had a client ask this weekend, can I get 5%? And I said, I don't know. I can't remember. Looped in Jordan and Maria, and turns out we have several lenders that potentially you can get 5% down payment assistance with. So just another thing to keep in the back of your mind as you are having conversations, as you are creating email content, text content, social media content that you can utilize to create conversations and appointment opportunities sort of out of thin air. Jordan, anything to add to that one?
Even if it's to get them in the door to talk to a lender, right? A lot of times they just need a plan more than anything. I'll use an example. This weekend, I talked to someone wanting down payment assistance. And one of our exploratory questions, which I think should be an exploratory question probably on the real estate side probably as well, but one of our exploratory questions that we teach our team to ask, one of the first things is, are you a veteran? He was a veteran. Automatically 0% down. You'll be surprised as how many veterans actually do not know that they can get a 0% down home loan, or if they even qualify. We do have the ability, us as lenders, if I have their social security number, to look up their certificate of eligibility for them. So if you have a client saying, "Oh, I don't know if I'm eligible," or whatever it is, we can actually take care of that for them, and I can pull it immediately. As long as it's not reserves, we got to put in a request. But if they're previous, Army, Air Force, Marine, we can actually just use their date of birth and social and pull it within 5 minutes, and we can give them their own certificate of eligibility. So we'll give them that certificate as well as check if they're eligible and if they're exempt from funding fees, all kinds of things.
I don't think Jordan did this on purpose. Maybe he did because he's really smart. But Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do a live Zoom webinar around how you, if you are VA eligible or you have clients who are VA eligible, can use that eligibility and the VA loan program to build an investment portfolio, a portfolio of rental properties. We're going to dispel some myths about the loan program, educate you on some, I don't want to call them loopholes, but just some creative ways to use it to buy not just one property, but multiple properties and grow an investment portfolio and help our veterans create some wealth.
Another just a quick tidbit on that. You can have more than one VA home loan at a time. So a lot of people don't realize that. Just to go to that Wednesday, that is one of the things that we will go over.
Raise your hand or comment below if you did not know that. Again, Jordan, say that again. You
can have more than one VA home loan at once.
I didn't know that until
you told me last week. I thought you had to get rid of the first one and then you could get another one.
Yeah. You can have more than one. So we'll go deeper on how to do it because there are rules surrounding it. You guys will go deeper on that on Wednesday, but that is one thing that a lot of real estate agents, even lenders. I have a lot of lenders that come to me and not realize that you can have more than one VA home loan.
So we're going to be building around that webinar. We'll be building assets, landing pages, tools, things you guys can use to share this information with the veterans.
Yep, 100%. All of this kind of stuff. If you're watching this live or after the fact, all the kind of stuff we're sharing, you having this knowledge, this education is how you can actually be more valuable and of more value in your own local marketplace and differentiate yourself as just another real estate agent and become a market expert, someone who actually provides value to clients and consumers, your sphere of influence, et cetera, in your market. When you're the one that is making people aware, for example, VA eligible folks in your market, that they can use that loan program to build a rental property portfolio, even if they don't want to do that. Just the fact that you have that knowledge and you're sharing that information makes you of better value, more value, and is a differentiating factor why someone might choose to use you versus, just any old agent in your market who will open a door for them.
Yeah, just by talking about it, you become the preeminent expert.
Yep.
Because nobody else is talking. Nobody else is talking about it or marketing it in the same way you are. Yeah.
And you'll have people that come to you and say, "I was working with this other agent. They didn't let me know about this. I didn't. I even asked about whatever. I even asked them about down payment assistance, and they said, well, you can't really do that in this market, or I can't really help you with that. Like, that alone becomes a massive differentiating factor for you in your market. All right, what else did I have? We've had several people recently asking about HELOCs on the mortgage side. We've got some great programs, including one where you can get funding in 5 days. Right?
Yeah, about 5 to 7 days.
5 days. Yeah. As little as. I mean, you got to have client cooperation, et cetera. But
yeah, as long as they turn in the paperwork quick enough, we can fund it in 5 days.
Yeah. And that's just one. We have a whole bunch of different HELOC programs. And one, we've been talking a lot about this, the all-in-one sort of simple interest mortgage, which is essentially like one giant HELOC on your home. Where it's your first mortgage and you can use your home essentially as a checking account. You can save a bunch of interest. You can maintain liquidity of your equity. And it is a wonderful program. which I think we're going to be doing an info session, a deeper dive, not this Wednesday, because this Wednesday is the VA rental portfolio. Not next Wednesday, because next Wednesday, I can't remember, but it's a different topic. I already have the idea. FHA, little known secrets about the FHA program. But later this month, we will do an info session to do a deeper dive on that. And shameless plug for wakeup.real estate. If you don't have a free account, you go there, you create a free account. A lot of these programs, Ryan has built lead capture pages that you can use to generate leads and create yourself conversations and appointment opportunities and clients where you may not have before. And those tools are free, 100% free. All right. What else we got? Bridge loan. We had somebody else ask about a bridge loan this weekend. Jordan, what do we have on that front?
So there's multiple types of bridge loans. Okay. So you have bridge loans that are just standalone bridge loans for cash. Okay. So like this weekend, I ultimately found out that's what they were wanting to do, is they were wanting to purchase a house cash in almost like in a retirement state. Those are going to cost a little bit more. They're short-term loans. They're going to have more upfront costs, but we do have a bridge loan. So let's say we just have someone wanting to sell and then buy and use the 20% down equity they have, and so they don't have to pay MI. Our bridge loan product for that, we do not charge any money for that specific bridge. The lender that we use themselves charge a small nominal fee. But for the most part, that cost is, we don't double charge on that cost at all. There's no cost on to do that loan. It's very low costing. I mean, we're talking $600 maybe with a 20% down product. With that being said, you're just going to have your normal conventional costs. It will be a simultaneous close. It's a very easy process. They work with the same lender all the way through. It's not like they have to provide double paperwork. It's not like it's two separate loans. But besides that, bridge products really went out of, I want to say they went out of style for a while. And now that people are in a more competitive market, low inventory market, and they're scared to sell before they buy because they'll sell so quickly, right? Bridge products are a very good product as long as they can qualify for both homes. That bridge loan, real quick, is interest only for 12 months. Typically is the norm. So it's not like they're going to take a huge payment on, but it's interest only for the amount they pull. So if 20% down is $60,000, interest only at 9-10% interest, if you calculate that payment, it's not very high, Yeah.
Okay. All right. One last thing. We've been talking about the last couple of weeks, honestly, a few times on the show, about a deal that Jordan was able to save for some clients in my market. They had texted me, deal fell apart literally at the table. They were waiting for 4 hours at the settlement table. The bank that they were working with literally went out of business that day, never funded the loan. Jordan has now not only saved the deal, but this is the kind of stuff that we do and you can expect when you go and check out vqualifier.com, watch the video, and then opt in for some more information. This is the kind of experience that you'll have with us. Jordan texts me at Friday night at 11. Now, that was way past my bedtime, especially since my daughter had a softball tournament an hour plus away, first thing Saturday morning. But he texts me, I know you're probably done for the night, but that save deal, which, by the way, is a $535,000 purchase that we're saving the deal for the listing agent, the buyer agent, the buyer, and the homeowner, right? So, like, yes, we're going to be compensated for it, but, pretty cool. That it already came out of underwriting, approved with minimal conditions, no issues I see so far. 24-hour appraisal, title, and HOI and underwriting approved. That's pretty cool. Pretty good stuff. And so those folks are going to buy another property, and the listing agent is probably going to send us some business. Yeah.
So on that one, we got the contract on Thursday, and we had it completely through our process by Friday. Now,
last Thursday, so I'm sorry, Thursday, June 8th, completely through the initial underwriting. Friday, June 9th, not Thursday the week before, and then Friday. Like, That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we got that contract June 8th, and then we had it through underwriting by June 9th. That particular lender we used for a specific reason, and this was it. Sometimes save deals require a little more aggressiveness. You know, I talked to the listing agent. We pretty much, he gave us 3 weeks on our contract, but we want to try to shoot for 2 weeks on it. We talked to the buyer. The buyer said, they're planning on refinancing in a year anyway. So we talked about it, that this lender specifically had a little bit of a higher rate, not a lot. We're talking about 8%, but they underwrite that way. They underwrite that quickly. So it's a conversation you have with your client to say, hey, what is more important to you, an 8%, or is it more important to make sure that we close this as soon as we humanly possibly can, for you to even obtain this house, right? Because that's what it was. Because it took me picking up the phone and calling that listing agent and basically convincing them to go back on a contract, because they terminated that contract.
Right.
So I actually had to pick up the phone, call them, and his name is Richard, nice guy. But basically,
well, it
explain their
wasn't just
situation.
The buyers that got left at the settlement table, the sellers did
sellers
too.
as well.
It's not a fun feeling that everybody's just waiting there for funding, and nothing happens.
Who was it? What bank was that? Can we say?
I don't know.
It was one of the little ones that were going out.
I couldn't even get it I couldn't even reach them. They just gave me a name and number of loan officer. And I called them like 16 times to try to transfer an appraisal. We'll end up having to order an appraisal, but we got it on a rush. I hope I get it back in a week and a half. So we're essentially going to sit for a week and a half now and just waiting for the appraisal. Yeah, waiting for the appraisal. Yeah. So
all right. So wrapping up with some quote unquote shameless plugs. I already mentioned V Qualifier. Check that out. vqualifier.com. It's scrolling on the bottom. Video there by Ryan detailing a number of ways that we can help you increase your GCI at zero cost to you. Of the things detailed there, there's only one that comes with a cost to you, and that's literally just if you want to fill your database with fresh leads, and your only cost in that scenario is the actual ad spend. We set up and manage everything for you. You just tell us what your daily budget for that is. So definitely check that out. Two more. You can join us if you want a more interactive, engaging, where you can ask questions and you can get help and we can mastermind and brainstorm for you. At the top of the hour here, if you're watching this live at 11 a.m. Eastern, we will be having our Wake Up Real Estate Daily Mastermind. I say daily, but it's 3 times a week. It's not every day like the show. So that's 11 a.m. Eastern, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's on Zoom. It's interactive. And you can register for free at wakeup.realestate/MM. Wakeup.realestate/MM. And then lastly, I mentioned it. I'll mention it again. Wednesday at 2 Eastern. 2 Eastern. We're doing a live info session with Jordan on this idea of how you can help clients use their VA eligibility to build a rental property portfolio. I don't have an easy short link for that. So here's what we'll do. We'll email that out, and I'll have an easy short link to register.
I'd like to give everybody here an invite link that tracks back to them so they can invite their. Ooh. Well, this is for realtors.
Yeah. Yes, it's for realtors, but certainly VA eligible clients, if they want to come check it out for themselves, they can.
We can invite clients, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right, I'll get everybody a link by the end of today. For tomorrow's show, we'll have a link ready that you guys can use to invite your clients.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you can get all of that and the replay of this and the resources, all of that at wakeup.realestate, wakeup.realestate. Anything else that I missed, Ryan or Jordan?
Just me. I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of the agents that we work with every Monday. Yep. Now we restructure how we do things. So if I haven't introduced myself to you personally, I will be introducing myself to you personally. That way you have my name, number, just in case if you have any scenarios.
They'll be calling and texting you like 11, 12 at night.
Yeah. Sometimes
the Jordan booty call.
If I feel like I need to, I don't try to work that late, I promise. But I tell people that you can contact me from 8 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week. So if you have
Josh, how long before how much longer can you do that? Because we were in our early 30s and That was stopped after a
no,
little
listen,
while.
hey, he's on some different supplementations and things. He's
Okay.
losing weight.
No,
He's
not.
got more glow in his face. I mean, let's see.
At some point, the spouse is gonna.
Maybe.
I predict.
Well, she's in the
Alex
processor,
might be-
Ryan. So she's
might
not
be,
she's in the mortgage industry. She's working just as late. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, might be even more.
All right, that makes sense.
yeah.
Tomorrow is Texting Tuesday. Tomorrow's Texting Tuesday. If you haven't figured out, we have switched from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Just a slight move in time for the live sessions. 10:30 a.m. Eastern. You can check them out. You can, if you're not already subscribed and you haven't already smashed the bell, Ryan looking for his leg. If you haven't already smashed the bell, do both of those things on the YouTube channel at Wake Up Real Estate so you don't miss these live sessions. It's always more fun when they're interactive and we get comments and people excited. And if there's anything at all we can do for you, you can use the little chat widget on the bottom right at wakeup.realestate, or you can call, text, email any of us on here except for Ryan. He really won't respond. But you can call, text, or email Jordan or I, and we will get back to you right away. I've been
talking to a lot of people.
I know he has.
See you guys in 3 minutes.
What's that?
We'll see everybody in 3 minutes in the huddle.
Yeah, that's right. All right. See everybody then. Thanks, Jordan.
All right, later.